Samira versus Ifirat Jin, who had been incarcerated in a vessel of forbidden text which no one should ever read, but Professor read the text releasing the jinn from its jail. Samira had to face the jinn and put it back to the jail in the vessel so that it does not come out to earth dimensions. Let's see how she managed to fight the jinn.
Secrets, but Samira sought only one, the whereabouts of Professor Elias. His last message was clipped, laced with a panic that chilled her bones. It's the vessel. The cruel one is awake. Do not look upon the script. She found his office door splintered, not kicked, but imploded. Inside, the air was thick, tasting of copper and age. A soundless scraping echoed from the high, inaccessible shelves. Samira knew true fear wasn't a scream, but a silence where sound should be. Elias had dedicated his life to translating the forbidden texts of the Ifirat al-Zalim, the Cruel One. Now, center table, sat the artifact, a smooth obsidian urn, intricately carved with script that seemed to shift and writhe in the weak light. Samira, you seek truth, but you find only a gateway. A voice slithered directly into her mind, bypassing her ears. It was smooth, seductive, yet woven through with the static of unbearable malice. The room grew impossibly cold. The jinn didn't need breath to speak. It needed pain. It showed her visions, the screaming face of her own mother, impossible futures where despair was the only currency. Submit, serve me, and this knowledge, this power, is yours. A low, wet noise drew her gaze. Behind the table, Professor Elias lay contorted. Not dead, but hollowed. His skin was gray parchment stretched over bone, his mouth open in a permanent, silent shriek aimed at the urn. He had been used up. Samira understood. The Ifrit didn't just haunt, it fed. It consumed hope and reason, needing a truly willing mind to be its ultimate vessel. She had to rebind it. She scanned a wall, searching the preserved codices for the counterscript. As she found the page, the jinn's true fury erupted. The shadows solidified into grasping, clawed tendrils of pure dread. The air vibrated, shattering the last remaining window panes. A massive, smoky silhouette rose behind the urn. You are insufficient. I have waited millennia for true freedom, little mortal. You will dissolve into dust like all the others. The jinn roared, a sound that felt like sandpaper rubbing against her soul. The text was clear. The ritual required a recitation of truth, an acknowledgement of the jinn's terrifying nature, followed by a final command of banishment, spoken from a heart that held no fear, only cold resolution. Samira spoke the words of the binding. The power of the jinn convulsed violently, twisting its ethereal form. It shrieked, a high-pitched sound of pure agony as invisible chains wrapped around its essence, dragging it back toward the obsidian prison. Then, silence. The cold receded, the shadows retreated. Samira picked up the still warm urn, sealed it with lead, and carefully placed it back into the deepest vault. The world was saved, though the memory of what whispered in the darkness would forever cling to her.
Thank you for listening to the story. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe and show your support to the channel.